Africa's economy has a tremendous potential for economic growth. One way of realizing this potential is by fostering more partnerships between the private and public sectors of the economy. Welcome to this week's Afrique Investment News. My name is Diana Ambale. Let's take a dive into the public-private partnerships in Africa. Public-private partnerships are increasingly seen in Africa as an essential mechanism to design, build, finance, and operate infrastructure facilities hitherto provided by the public sector. Constraints on public sector resources, growing pressure on government budgets across Africa, and concerns about the efficiency of service provision by state enterprises and agencies have led to many governments stepping up their efforts to encourage partnerships with the private sector. From the perspective of the private sector, public-private partnerships are becoming increasingly viewed as an effective way to mitigate some of the risks associated with privately financed and managed projects in Africa. By involving public sector partners, some of the bottlenecks leading to delays and difficulties can be unblocked. 5 African countries accounted for more than 50% of all successful public-private partnerships activity from 2008 to 2018. South Africa, Morocco, Nigeria, Egypt, and Ghana. The African Development Bank estimates Africa's infrastructure financing needs up to $170 billion a year by 2025. With an estimated financing gap of up to $68 to $108 billion a year. Public-private partnerships are seen as a key element in narrowing this gap by providing in private sector investments in infrastructure. Examples of public-private partnerships in Africa include the Henry Konan Berryer Bridge, Côte d'Ivoire. The bridge, which consists of 2 3-lane carriageways and cuts the journey time between 2 major districts of Abidjan from 1 hour to 15 minutes, was designed to put Abidjan back on the path of prosperity and its citizens' lives. The bridge spans 1.5 kilometers and is part of a new 6.7 kilometer road that includes an interchange, 2 stretches of motorway, and a 21-lane toll plaza. Lake Turkana Wind Power Project in Kenya. The wind farm is connected to the Kenya National Grid through a 438-kilometer associated transmission line constructed by the government of Kenya through the Kenya Transmission Company. The wind farm has 365 wind turbines, each with a capacity of 850 kilowatts. The wind farm is the single largest private investment in Kenya's history. Senegal's Dakar-Diamniadio Road. Given the severe challenges Dakar was experiencing from the growing amount of traffic and high levels of pollution, the Senegalese government reconsidered the option of a new highway to ease road congestion. The president initiated the construction of a 32-kilometer toll highway from Dakar to the new economic hub of Diamniadio. The project was completed in 2015, diverting 45,000 vehicles from Dakar's city center and reducing the travel time between the two cities from an hour and a half to 15 to 30 minutes. Tangamed Port in Morocco. Tangamed is a cargo and passenger port located 40 kilometers east of Tangier, Morocco, on the Straits of Gibraltar at the crossing of 2 major maritime routes only 15 kilometers from the European mainland. With handling capacities of 9 million containers, one of the largest industrial ports in the world and the largest port in Africa and the Mediterranean Sea. The port handles 7 million passengers, 700,000 trucks, and the export of 1 million vehicles. Tangamed also consists of an industrial park for 1,100 companies, representing an annual export business volume in 2020 of 800 million euros, operating in various sectors such as automotive, aeronautics, food processing, logistics, and textiles. We also have power and water projects in Ghana, Nigeria, and Rwanda, among others. Public-private partnerships could be the needed solution to widen access to healthcare in sub-Saharan Africa. One major benefit of public-private partnerships is increasing the flow of foreign direct investments into Africa. More investors are looking to invest in Africa due to the large potential it holds for growth. Public-private partnerships present a great opportunity for private investors to participate in economic development. Public-private partnerships-led financing is often deployed for sustainable projects that benefit not only investors but also the communities that will be positively affected by the public-private partnership projects in our country. Stay tuned for more exciting investment news in our future episodes. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel, and as always, feel free to leave your comments and questions below.